Christmas, celebrating Gwen Stefani's first ever Christmas album. Settle in for an hour of songs, memories, and warm traditions. And now, here's Gwen Stefani.
Merry Christmas! This is Gwen Stefani, and I have a gift I'm about to share with you. I have just released my first ever Christmas album called You Make It Feel Like Christmas. And I'm going to play the whole thing for you right now. So let's get into the Christmas spirit together. There is a certain comfort that Christmas music brings, the familiar sound that surrounds us while we're out doing shopping, trimming trees, and spending time with our loved ones. When I went to make this record, I wanted to include some classics, but I also wanted to write my own songs, write my own Christmas songs. Incredible opportunity, something I always wanted to do. And each of the new songs have a contemporary nostalgia to them. I cannot wait for you guys to hear them. Jumping in now, we start with one of the most beloved Christmas songs. Here it is, the classic Jingle Bells. That was Jingle Bells. Love that one. That's such a great song. Amazing. The first track off my new album, my Christmas record called You Make It Feel Like Christmas. I am Gwen Stefani, and this next song is also a treasured classic. Ooh, I love Christmas songs. This song was originally written back in 1945 in the middle of a heat wave in Hollywood. The writers Sammy Cahn and Julia Stein were trying to find, imagine in their minds a cooler, vibier Christmas time, cooler conditions. What would it be like if there were a snowstorm outside instead of a heat wave? If you notice, there is never actually a mention of Christmas in the song, but they paint the picture of a perfect day indoors, staying warm with your lover, the one you love the most, watching the snow come down outside. Here is the timeless holiday song, Let It Snow. Hey, what's up? Gwen Stefani here again, and that was Let It Snow from my new album, You Make It Feel Like Christmas. And this album, I feel like this album's a mix of holiday favorites, things that we know that we grew up with, and then I also got the opportunity to write new songs. And this next song is a song that I wrote. It's actually the first song that I wrote on the record with Busby and Justin Tranter. It was the first day that I met those guys. Went in the studio. I already had basically an idea to write a song called Under the Christmas Lights, which we started, and Busby got up and was like, oh, I gotta pee. So he went into the bathroom, and he's comes back and says, sorry guys, I do a lot of my thinking in the bathroom, all of my magical ideas come out. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, nice to meet you. He's like, basically, when I had written a line, My Gift Is You, for Under the Christmas Lights, he was like, God, that's such a great line, that has to be a song. So he came back in and started writing My Gift Is You, and we ended up making this whole song around that. So it's interesting, sometimes you think you're just gonna have one song, but one song becomes two songs, and this is one of my favorite tracks off the record. So proud of this one, so grateful for this one. This is called My Gift Is You.
Feel like Christmas with Gwen Stefani.
Hey, what's up? It's Gwen Stefani, and I am inviting you to my listening party to celebrate the release of my new Christmas album called You Make It Feel Like Christmas. Check it out. Okay, hey, what's up? It's Gwen Stefani, and we're right in the middle of my brand new album called You Make It Feel Like Christmas, and that last song was a song we wrote for this album. It's called When I Was a Little Girl, and honestly, when I was making this record, I think it's just such a fun idea to have a theme, to be in Christmas mode and to write songs for a reason. And I was really trying to think about dreams and dreams that you have when you're little and the list that you make. And I think for me, one of the things that we do as little girls is we dream about who we're gonna love when we grow up. That's the biggest dream of all, And I can remember laying in my bed in my room and fantasizing about who's that person gonna be, who am I gonna love the most, who's gonna be my husband. And I wanted to write a song about that, and I wanted to make it a Christmas song, because I feel like that's what Christmas is. It's all about kind of dreams and the future and assessing the past, and I don't know, I think that I just thought it was a good idea. Anyways, I never thought it would end up turning out the way it did and reflect so much about how I felt when I was a little girl. Anyways, I hope you like that one. Okay, getting back to the familiar, this next song was an original back in 1984. George Michael wrote this song and performed it with Andrew Ridgeley. You might remember them as Wham. Every year since 1984, the song has returned to the UK charts around Christmas. And here, one of my favorite songs growing up, here's the classic, Last Christmas. What's up, it's Gwen Stefani, and that was the title track from my new album, You Make It Feel Like Christmas. Okay, so yes, I am so blessed and lucky I wrote that song with one of the most talented, biggest, hugest, greatest country musicians ever, songwriters, Mr. Blake Shelton, who is also on the track with me. And, I always dreamed that I could write a song with Blake, a Christmas song, because Blake is he's such a huge fan of Christmas music, and we both are, and starting on, Thanksgiving night, like that, they all come out, and it just goes all the way till the new year, and it's just Christmas, until we have to put up the white flag and be like, okay, enough Christmas. But honestly, I didn't really think it was going to happen, and after I was working with Busby and we kind of figured out like the actual style and direction of the record, I get a voice text from Blake, and he's like, yeah, I was just really excited about your record, and I was sitting around on the bus, and I had this idea, and I don't know if it's any good, but I don't know, you could just listen to it and see if there's anything there. And I literally oh my gosh, I open up the song and I listen to it, and it's just him playing on the guitar, and it's I want to thank the storm. I mean, he literally is singing this hit. I'm oh, you're such a jerk. You're so nonchalant. Anyways, I was so excited about it, and I played just the little rough version that Blake had sent me to Busby and Justin, and we ended up finishing the song, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna make force you to be on my record. I'm gonna make it a duet, and that was You Make It Feel Like Christmas. Hey, what's up? It's Gwen Stefani, and I'm ready to get back to the music. That was Under the Christmas Lights, a new song from my first ever holiday album, You Make It Feel Like Christmas. This is Gwen Stefani, by the way. And from a brand new track to one of the oldest songs still around in popular music, this next song is almost 200 years old. In 1818, the song Silent Night was born in Austria, and as you know, it has been performed by hundreds of musicians around the globe in the last 200 years. Now, why I chose this song, I don't know. I just was I didn't think hard about it. I was just making a list, and of course I want to do that song. It's a song that I actually sing to my kids before they go to bed, even when it's not Christmas. For some reason, it helps them be calm, and it's like a prayer. So as I was in the studio recording it, it was full-on regret. I was wow, this song is so hard to sing. How am I going to compete with everybody? I felt very insecure about it. I wanted to cancel it. But at the end of the day, Busby pushed me through, and we ended up doing a version that I actually am quite proud of. And ultimately, one of my favorite songs to do live, which I really never thought that would happen, because it is a very hard song to sing. Anyways, I hope you enjoy Silent Night. Hey, what's up? It's Gwen Stefani. There's more where that came from on the other side of this break.
You Make It Feel Like Christmas with Gwen Stefani. We'll be right back. So You Make It Feel Like Christmas with Gwen Stefani.
Hey, what's up? It's Gwen Stefani. Up next, I have another brand new song for you guys. It's called Never Kissed Anyone with Blue Eyes. I know, it doesn't sound like a Christmas song, and I don't really think it was supposed to be one. In the beginning, I remember I was in Oklahoma. We had my whole family out there, and we were driving in the back of Blake's truck, and I swear we had 5 kids in there screaming, and I was just looking out the window, and this melody came to my head and lyric, and I just started thinking about just that lyric. I mean, you can read it, and it's not hard to imagine. It's very self-explanatory, the lyric. Anyways, and I just started singing it into my phone. I was like, maybe there's a song here, and I just had it in my phone. And when I got back to LA, I played it for the guys, and I was like, I don't know if this is a Christmas song or what's going on, but I like this melody. And they were like, whoa, we really like that melody. And Justin was like, I know we can make that into a Christmas song. So we just started working on it, and that ended up being the last song that we wrote, and it's called Never Kissed Anyone with Blue Eyes. Never Kissed Anyone with Blue Eyes. I am Gwen Stefani, and that was an original song written for my brand new record, You Make It Feel Like Christmas. There is something so special about Christmas music. It touches our lives year after year, and it connects all of us together. No matter where you're from or how old or how young, we all share a common bond in these songs. I've had so much fun taking you through every track from this new album, which is out now, by the way, hello. So stream it, download it, buy it, put it in your whole Christmas vibe. Like, I'm so happy to be part of that. And however you get your music, be sure to add it to your holiday collection. Thank you for hanging out with me, and love you guys, and Merry Christmas, and I wish you the most wonderful, magical, magical, magical holiday. And I leave you today with the last song from my album, which is another brand new original E, and it's called Christmas Eve.
Listening to You Make It Feel Like Christmas with Gwen Stefani, a Westwood One production.